What up, though? I'd like to welcome y'all to the Marshall Mathers LP2 review, man. Been waiting to do this album for a minute, man. No homo. No, I'm just fucking with you. But anyway, there's a lot of speculation on him titling that album Marshall Mathers LP2. There's millions of reasons why. I didn't like it at first. I didn't like the idea of titling it Marshall Mathers LP2 because I just think it put a lot of pressure on him, and at such an old age, pressure only leads to heart attacks. You can ask John Fox, you can ask Gary Kubiak. But Eminem is a superstar. He's been, on a high skill level his whole entire fucking career. Like, this guy is the mecca of one of the meccas of hip hop in many different ways. Battle rapper, Detroit nigga, Midwest representative, the greatest white rapper ever, probably one of the greatest rappers ever. Like I said, if M had like that Jay-Z mindset with the hustle, like, you know what I mean? Like, if he was a great businessman and was able to just market himself to any motherfucking thing and lead certain, all cultures of rap, this nigga would be the greatest of all time, easy. But Eminem is a more private guy. But man, fuck all that shit. I just spent a minute and a half talking about nothing. Alright, let's get to this fucking album, man. The opener, Bad Guy. It seemed to have taken off where... This seemed to take off where the original Marshall Mathers left off. So, you know what I'm saying? I think this song is amazing. And then there's two parts to this song also. So, and he went off on there. So I give it a 4.5 out of 5. This shit is hard. I mean, this parking lot is a skit, so it doesn't count. There's a total of like 20 tracks on here. And this is including the bonus tracks. It's 21 actually, but in one skit, so... Rhyme or Reason. This record is nice too. He basically samples the same song that Melody Fiona did, which is pretty awesome. I give it a 4.5 because of Eminem's versatility and skill. Like, Eminem's punchlines are ridiculous on here. And when he starts talking like Yoda, I crack the fuck up, dog. Like, straight up. I'd be cracking up on this song. Listen. Eminem is retarded on here, man. Very retarded. So much better. I heard that I was listening to this song at work and I was in awe. I give it a 5. I give it a 5 out of 5 because this reminds me so much of Kill You. But it's a lot. I mean, it's a weaker I Kill You, but I'll Kill You is like one of the greatest songs in music history to me. But I like this song just as much. Survival. This record, when I first heard it like 5-6 months ago, I went crazy because this beat is just boom bap. And it reminds me of some Dr. Dre shit. It sounds like some Denon Porter, Dr. Dre type shit. I give it a 4.5 out of 5 because Eminem's smacking this fucking beat. Legacy. And I give it a 5 because it's just a strong ass song. And it's very dark. And it's just reminiscent of Marshall Mathers Eminem. I like this song, but it's probably the weakest one out of the ones I just played. But Eminem's going ham. I like the song concept. It's alright. I give it a 4.5. A barely 4.5. Berserk. This song would have been cool about 18 years ago. I mean, I love this song, but This is probably the weakest song on this record to me. But I'm not discrediting that the song isn't good. I'm saying though, I think it's probably the weakest on this album, which is very hard to do because this album is so good. Rap God, 5 out of fucking 5. This is one of the greatest songs that Eminem's ever done. And Eminem at his peak, this nigga is going ham. I mean, he flips the Looking Boy, he flips Busta's flow, he flips his new flow, he flips all kinds of shit on here. Like, M just went ridiculous on here on Rap God, in my opinion. I just think that Rap God is just one of those songs that will just resonate in your head like the whole entire time. Like, this nigga is just flipping different flows and shit. You know, Eminem is just a ham, dog. He just goes in on this shit, man, and it's just like, you know, it's crazy. Brainless. I mean, Eminem goes ham on here too. This is dope. I give it a 4 out of 5. It's pretty good. Stronger than I was. I don't like the fact that he was singing on the first 2 verses, but that last verse he went on. But this song is a very good song, though. I give it a 4.5. Kind of reminds me of Beautiful. So far. I mean, he's just talking about, you know, the Detroit struggle on here. I fuck with this shit. I give it a 4.5. Don't let the beginning of this song fool you. This nigga Eminem still raps. Love Game with Kendrick Lamar. When I first heard this song, I was a little disappointed because when you hear Eminem and Kendrick Lamar on the same song, like you're expecting a boom bap beat, Eminem and Kendrick just going at it the entire song. But on this song, it's actually better than I anticipated. But at the same time, I give it a 4.5 out of 5 because I was expecting the boom bap. You know what I'm saying? Over a hard boom bap beat and Eminem and Kendrick just killing this shit. But they kill this song. It's funny. It's like vintage Eminem Slim Shady flow. And of course Kendrick Lamar, ooh, he goes off on here. Headlights. Eminem talks about his mother on the song, and he has his little brother on the hook. It's pretty dope. I like it. I give it a 4.5 out of 5 because it's just a very strong song. It's just like very to the heart. You know what I'm saying? And he apologizes for making those I Hate Mom records. Evil Twin, another dope one. Another one. Like, he goes ham on here. I give it a 4.5. Baby. I mean, this record is hard, man. This reminds me of a Dr. Dre Eminem collab. I give it a 4.5 out of 5. I give this song a 4. Desperation. It's alright, but it's kind of average for Eminem. Even though Eminem's rapping his ass off on every record on here, it's obvious. Groundhog Day. Cardiac on the beat. Man. I'm glad Eminem went to Cardiac for a beat, man. Because Cardiac is one of those guys, man. I love Groundhog Day, man. I give this a 4.5. This shit raw. Beautiful Pain. I give it a 4.5. I like Beautiful Pain. It's dope. I give this shit a 4.5 too. This shit raw. Alright. We total this shit up to 85.5 or whatever. Divide that by 20. So 4.275. Divide that by 5. We got an 86%. Am I sure that this was the right call? 4.275. I'm missing something. Oh, maybe it was 20. It was wait a minute. Okay, it's 20 of them. So it's actually 19 I'm rating. Okay. 85.5 divided by 19. 4.5. I mean, it says 90% because I tallied up at 85.5 for this shit. And it was really actually only 19 songs. And you know what I'm saying? Yeah, it was because it had a 20 yeah, it was 20 records on here. Cuz it was originally like 16 and then like 5 bonus tracks. I believe that's what it is. Let me check again. No, I was right. It was 20 songs. Something. It was something that. Oh yeah, the Rihanna record I didn't rate. It was the Rihanna record I didn't rate. Okay, I knew I was missing something. Okay, well, I like The Monster with Rihanna. I like that song. And let me go find that record right fast. I'm so sorry, guys. I forgot to rate that record. I like this record. It's pretty good. It's a little pop. It's a little bit too poppy for your boy. But the shit that Eminem sang on this song, it's just like you looking at the mirror. Okay, now I got a realistic number, 90. Divide that by 20. I still get the same rating. I give it a 4.5 out of 5. Wait, actually, no. It's a 4. Wait a minute. Am I sure that I did that right? Plus 4, 8, 9, divided by... Damn, man, I'm sorry. I'm fucking this shit up pretty bad. I give it a 4.475 divided by 5. That's an 89. Okay, that's an 89%. It's the same rating as Pusha's, actually. But I give the edge to Pusha a little bit as far as best album of the year goes, no matter what I rate it. But overall, this is a good comeback album for Eminem. I'm not trying to say that as he fell off or anything, because he didn't necessarily, but he took a step back with Encore. It took him a minute to, you know, come back into the game and be dominant as he is. But Eminem is definitely back. And, you know, this album can definitely compete with the Eminem Show. I think this is arguably his second best album to me. And he did a good job at setting the bar high. And this album is definitely wasn't what I was anticipating. I was anticipating some bullshit, to be honest with you. But when I listened to it again, I was just like, damn, this album's pretty good. I'm sorry I was fucking up the math on that shit because I was still trying to remember the actual number that I got out. It had an 895 on it, but I don't think it was worthy of a 90%. I think it's a B+ album. I think this record is good, really good. And it's better than Eminem's. You know, this is probably this is his best album since the Marshall, not since Marshall Mathers, but since the Eminem Show, definitely. So, you know, thank you for checking this video out, and 300.